What's going on, guys? It's Curt here, bringing you week 2 of the SDL versus GeneralTarheel. Let me pull up his draft here really quick. So he has Tapu Lele, Celesteela, Garchomp, Milotic, Hawlucha, Marowak, Alola, Serena, Skuntank, Mega Alakazam, and Pikachu. He's brought Tapu Lele, Celesteela, Garchomp, Pikachu, Hawlucha, and Serena. I've brought a Assault Vested Tyranitar to take hits from Tapu Lele, Sand Rush, Life Orb, Sweeper, Excadrill. I was a Assault Vested Regenerator Reuniclus with Thunder to hit Celesteela. I was Rock Polish, Gravity, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Landorus. This basically cleaned up if it was in the right conditions. I was a Suicide Lead Dunsparce with Stealth Rocks, Ice Beam, Counter, and Body Slam. And last but not least, I was a Choice Scarf Kyurem Black, just to outspeed Garchomp, a Life Orb Garchomp, or Hawlucha before Terrain, or Scarf Tapu Lele. So without further ado, let's get this game underway. So here I'm just going to lead off with my Dunsparce, as he leads off with Pikachu. He goes for the Brick Break and gets a crit, doing 80%. I switch out, I was into Reuniclus, as he goes for the Volt Tackle the next turn. Here when I went for the Psychic, I just wanted to kill this Pikachu, as it was a pain. It outsped a lot of my draft, except for maybe Excadrill, but as I was adamant Excadrill, it outsped me, and Brick Break did a lot of damage. Volt Tackle doing 63% to a generally physically defensive Reuniclus. He did get a 10% paralyze here, which does matter later, but let's keep going here. I get rid of Pikachu as he goes into Garchomp. I'm forced to switch here out into my Dunsparce as he Swords Dances. So here my Dunsparce is just sacked as I get in Kyurem safely, and he goes into Celesteela. Here I'm going to go back into Reuniclus. I was scared that he would Heavy Slam and do a lot to my Kyurem Black, so I was forced to go into Reuniclus here. If I was Magic Guard Reuniclus, the outcome of this game would have changed dramatically, but I was Regenerator to take hits from Alakazam and get my health back. He went for the Protect to scout what I was going to do, and then Leech Seeds as I miss a Thunder. This is the first of a very long game. I go into Landorus here as he goes for the Substitute, so he's Sub Protect, Leech Seed. It's an annoying set as I reveal the Gravity and then withdraw into Excadrill. Here I just go straight for the Earthquake as there's not really another option. With the Gravity I'm able to hit everything on his draft with this. As he protects, I go for the Swords Dance. I knew he would go for the Protect to get the Leech Seed damage, scout what I was going to do, so I decided it was best to get my Stealth Rocks damage up now and work on the Swords Dance up so that I could kill this Celesteela afterwards. If he did withdraw, something took a hefty amount of damage, so that was the thought behind that instead of just Earthquaking. There's one more Gravity turn as he withdraws into Hawlucha, forgetting about the Gravity when he switched. He was switching Celesteela for Gravity but forgot why. Here I'm just going to go straight for the Rapid Spin, get rid of Leech Seed as he goes for Substitute again. I can't touch this thing outside of Gravity, so I'm forced to go back into Landorus and pull Gravity again as he just goes straight for the Heavy Slam. So at this point I just have to go into Excadrill and hope as he goes for the Leech Seed. which is unfortunate as I couldn't really do anything about that. As he goes for the heavy slam, removing my Excadrill. I go into cure him here. If I actually went into my Landorus there, I probably would have been able to win the game at that point. I would have been able to just fire off an Earth Power and kill this thing, or get a lot of damage and prevent a substitute. I went into Kyurem to bait a Heavy Slam and then go into my Reuniclus to eat the Heavy Slam. With Gravity I also can't miss, as he does go for the Protect though. He goes for the Leech Seed as I fire off my Thunder, doing 53%, which is a nice chunk, but unfortunately with the Leech Seed and the Gravity ending, I then miss my Thunder, so he's getting health back, all the health back from the substitute, and extra. Reuniclus has missed 2 Thunders that were pretty big in the game. Here I'm just forced to go into Tyranitar and hope. So I go for the Thunder Punch. It does manage to break the sub, and he does kill my Tyranitar there. So that's unfortunate, as I go back into Reuniclus and he goes for Protect. I get full powered, so that didn't really matter. But here he goes for the Substitute as I hit the Thunder this time. The Sandstorm damage is racking up. He just goes for Substitute again, and then I get full powered. He goes for the Leech Seed from behind the sub, and I get full powered again. So at here, the battle's not looking like I can win from this point. I can't kill this Celesteela with what I have left. Landorus is too weak to set up Gravity and then kill. Kyurem can't touch this thing outside of Fusion Bolt, and that's physical, as he's boosting his physical defense. I can't kill this with that either. So I'm stuck with Reuniclus just spamming Thunder, as he goes for the Heavy Slam, doing 31% as I managed to hit my Thunder this time. He's just getting all his health back here. I'm forced to withdraw into Kyurem as he gets up another sub. Here I just go straight for the Fusion Bolt, get some damage as he goes for the Leech Seed. So unfortunately this is just not looking good. He just sets up another sub. I'm not doing enough without a crit to break the sub, or I'm just doing enough with a damage roll. So here he can just stall me out with Leech Seed Protect. At this turn here, when he recovers his health with Leech Seed, I should have switched instead of keeping Kyurem in here trying to get damage off. This was a misplay on my part. If I had have doubled into Reuniclus at this very point, I maybe could have won the game, as his Celesteela lost its boosts and his Garchomp had to get +2 to damage me. But unfortunately I stay in here and just die to the Leech Seed damage. If I had have doubled into Reuniclus, it would have been different. He just gets Leech Seed off on my Landorus, and then I go into Reuniclus here as he just goes for the Protect. So I'm keeping the Landorus for Gravity. He does go for the Heavy Slam, doing 29%. I managed to hit my Thunder, but unfortunately he outspeeds me, and with the Para I just can't do anything about it. So I go for Focus Blast there, just get damage off. He goes for Sub again as I Thunder again, and then the Gravity will wear out this turn. He goes for the Heavy Slam, killing me, get him +3 defense. So here I just have to go into Landorus. I just decide to go for the Gravity, doesn't really matter. So unfortunately I just lost to Celesteela at that point. GG to Tarheel though, and I hope to see you all next week for week 3.